Alright people, I've been diagnosing this trunk lid problem. The trunk lid release lever that is inside the driver's side door, or right next to the driver's side seat, in between the two, where the gas pump lid release lever also is, has not been working for a couple of years since I've owned this car, so I finally decided I'd take a look at it. And if you can see this plastic piece I removed, there's no cable that moves whenever I pull the lever. So my guess is the mechanism is up here under this assembly. So right here, I notice there's an opening so you can kind of see if the hood latch moves. And then right here is the actual latch mechanism. So I'm not expecting this to move, but hopefully this will move. If it doesn't, there's something going on either here or where the cable hooks up on this side of the trunk that's causing it to happen. So I'm going to go into the driver's side of the car and pull the latch a few times, and we'll see what happens. Okay, so after pulling the latch a few times, I did notice that there's definitely a mechanical sound coming from the hood itself. So that's kind of proof that the hood itself is working, or at least the mechanism that's pulling the trunk lever. This is kind of a funny camera view. It's kind of hilarious. I'm going to go ahead and pull the plastic clips out like you normally would. They're normal Toyota ones. They're in tons of cars now. You basically just stick a flathead under here, kind of move it around until it gets loose, and then you pull out. And they look kind of like that. Okay, so we now have the trunk hood, I guess, padding off. I've actually taken it off of the rear of the car, and now it's sitting here on top of the hood, if you can tell. So now we can see the internals of both I believe the rear lights on both sides. And where the cable assembly is, I think you can see it coming up into this assembly here. And here, if you can see in yellow, fluorescent, that's the safety latch if someone's stuck in the trunk, for example, and we need to get out. So you can pull this, and if you watch I don't know whether the camera can get that, but inside of the box you can actually see the latch move. So the safety release is working, but something else isn't. We got to figure out what that is. It almost looks like, oh wait, I think I found it. I think I found the problem. See this dot here? It's loosely moving. That's the hood latch cable. When that gets pulled, this cable moves, this ball end. And that's what we were hearing, was the ball latch moving in and out as I pull on the cable. So we've got to figure out where that ball end is supposed to go. It's not supposed to be here. It's supposed to connect probably to this box in some manner or another. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to hop into I'm going to pull the hood latch again, and you will see the trunk latch. I keep getting that wrong. And you'll watch this ball move, and that'll prove whether or not the cable is actually working from the driver's side all the way to the back of the car. I'm going to pull it 5 times in succession like I did before. Now I have a feeling that it's possible that you might be able to tell whether it's the cable that's broken or just the latch to the assembly, because you can feel a little bit of weight when you pull on that trunk latch cable. If you don't feel any weight, it may be possible that it's broken from in transition from the driver's side to the actual trunk. And if it's that cable that's having a problem, then you kind of got a bigger issue. But if it's something as simple as just the ball end not fitting, then great news, right? I think I fixed it. So this ball end Can you see that? So this cable right here, this loose one, goes up into the box assembly. You can kind of see it right here. And the ball end is right there. It's right where the safety latch is. I don't know whether you can see that, but it pulls along the same mechanism that the safety release lever does. There's a little end that has like a bump across it, and you slide it through a hole that is red. It's part of the actual trunk. You slide it into the bottom and then push upwards, and then that locks it in. And I believe the trunk now works. So we're going to close it.
Editing.
I'm going to pull the trunk release lever, if you can see that right here. You could hear that. And now you come over to the back, the trunk is now open. Problem solved, right? So obviously the reinstallation is the same as removal. You just take the padding, put it back on, push those clips in. The way you would do that is make sure that like I said before, the clips are pushed all the way out to where the middle part is not forced onto the 3 prongs. Put the 3 prongs in, then push the button down. And if you watch that closely, that allows for it to lock in. So just make sure that they are unlocked when you actually install them. And yeah, that's it. No one's resolved this problem on a car that's new, but it's just pretty much the way that most trunk hood latches work that are manual, at least from what I know of. So yeah, hope y'all have a good one. Bye.